Dear students, welcome to our virtual class of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai. I am Sreekumar. The class is for 5th standard students. Subject is mathematics. Let us begin the class.
Dear students, we are entering into a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Pictographs. Pictographs having a slight variation from our normal mathematics where we always deal with numbers. Instead of numbers, we will be using some pictures in order to represent numbers. And as we are drawing pictures or pasting pictures, it is a graphical representation of numbers. That's why the name of the lesson is Pictographs. It's very simple and interesting too for you especially. Let me show you some representation of numbers in the form of pictures. Look at this table. The heading tells about bowler, overs, runs given and wickets taken. By this you know that something very closely related with cricket, and cricket is interesting to you. Here the bowlers are Chandrakant, Ramakant and Ahmed. These are the bowlers, and runs given by each one of them is given as 18, 20 and 12 in the table. And Chandrakant could take away 4 wickets. Ramakant couldn't take any wicket, but Ahmed could take 2 wickets. The column missing is that of overs. How many overs did Chandrakant bowl? Where we are going to use some pictures to represent the number of overs. As a sample, you may wonder that why to put the pictures, instead we can put some number itself. Very true. It is very simple, but pictures will have better appeal, and in certain situations in future the numbers will be quite big and cumbersome. Then pictures will help us to understand it quickly and easily. As it is overs, let me put some pictures over there of balls to show that how many overs Chandrakant bowled. I have kept 4 balls. You should understand that 4 overs Chandrakant did bowling, and Ramakant 2 and Ahmed 3. Now by drawing the picture of a ball, it won't tell you that what I want to tell you or what I want to present. So I should write over here on the right side bottom of the table one picture, that is one ball over there is equal to 1 over, that is 6 balls. You know that 6 balls are per over. That means that many balls. Depends on what are questions. So a number of questions can be asked on this table. Number of questions. How many overs are there total? How many balls are bowled by Ramakant? How many wickets are taken by? I will ask you that now. But before that, I want to make you very clear that pictograph will be this way of representing mathematical data with the help of pictures. Very simple pictures. As it is on screen, I could give you the picture of a real cricket ball. If I am telling you all this in the classroom situation, I may be drawing a simple circle over there instead of ball. Here it is possible because of our digital screen. So anything you can draw, but it may be somewhat close to similar to what is the topic about. Here it is cricket and over and bowling, so it is better you have a ball over there. Okay, let me ask you some questions related to this particular pictograph presentation. For example, how many bowlers does the table is giving you information about? How many bowlers are there? It is as simple as there are 3. Your answer will be 3. A symbol like that. And about how many bowlers does the table given information, you will say 3. Then Another question can be, who gave away the most runs? Understood, which is not interested, that giving away runs is not on our side, but the question is who gave away the most runs. So naturally it is Ramakant who have given maximum runs. Correct. Then you are having another question, how many overs did Chandrakant bowl? That is a question related more close to our pictograph. Chandrakant is the first person. 1, 2, 3, 4. You will write 4 overs. Right? Then another question can be, how many wickets did Ramakant take? Unfortunately, 0. Nothing. Right? Another question can be, how many balls did Ahmed bowl? Very simply, how many balls they are, not overs. In the case of Chandrakant, how many overs were asked? So here we know that 3 overs he did bowling, so 3 into 6, 18 balls. Right? So that way a pictograph is a representation of data in the form of pictures. How many runs did Chandrakant give? Chandrakant gave 18 runs. Correct? Okay. How many overs were bowled altogether? So we have to count all these things. Here there is 4 over here, 2 over here, 3 over here, 4 plus 3 plus 2, which is equal to 9. Correct? Right. Who gave away the least runs per over? Per over, least runs. 18 runs from 6. From 4. From 4 overs, 18 runs. So 18 upon 4 will tell you how many overs, how many runs per hour. Then here it is 20 in 2 hours, 10 hours per 10 runs per hour. Then 12 in 3. Naturally, Ramakant was a little expensive here in the case of number of runs given. In 2 hours, he gave away 20 runs. Okay. Now, this way we can represent pictures, and there is no any hard and fast rule that you should have a representation by pictures. That only is meant in this chapter and in the concept. There are some simple questions given in your textbook for solving. You will be drawing the pictures according to the question, somewhat closely related with. Otherwise, any picture will do. Okay, here is another question for you. Information collected from 150 students about their parents' occupations is given below. Make a pictograph based on it. Now this is for you to do. Occupation of students' parents are given. Some are doing farming, some are doing private job, some are doing government job, some are having some other job. Total is 150 students. You see 60 plus 20, 80 plus 31, 10 plus 40, 150 students, and their parents are doing different occupation, different work. Farming, maybe the information is from village, so farming is more. City kani. Private job 20 students parents are doing. Government job 30 students parents are doing. Other job 40 students parents are doing. You are asked to make a pictograph of this. So you know that this part will remain like this as it is. We can make picture for this. How to make picture for 60, 20, 30, 40. Then we have to think that just like the previous case, here it is written in the below. I'm going back to show you once again. We had seen that after the table, just below the table, this scale was given. So we should think about what scale we should use in this case. Understood? Only then we can have a picture accordingly. So you should think about what scale is possible for picture. Okay, we are back to the page, and any picture can be done. This is a table I have made: farming, private job, government job, other. That I don't want to disturb. And number of students I have to show. And I found that These numbers are having all unit place 0, all divisible by 10. So I will have one picture which is equal to 10 students. One picture equivalent to 10 students. So 6 pictures will be here, 2 pictures will be there, 3 pictures will be there, then 4 pictures will be there. That way I can manage it. So let me do it in the table. What picture I should use? That also depends upon my convenience. If it is on the board, I will be simply drawing student like this. Right? One picture shows 10 students. But as it is a digital word, I can use something like a smiley. This one smiley equal to 10 students. So I should put how many are there? 60 was given, no? Here it was 60, this was 20, and this was 30, and this was 40. So I will put 6 smileys here. Right? 60 students. 20 students means 2 smileys. 30 students means 3 smileys. 40 students means 4 smileys. I have done it. You can also use smiley if you are doing in your book. While doing in your book, you can practice how to draw smiley and fill it with smiley, because smiley is very closely related with students, because you keep on smiling, right? So you can use smiley representation in your book for representing one smiley is equal to 10 students. So you are representing data in the form of pictures. Okay, so this is the technique. Once the technique is known, you should be ready to solve it, right? There are more examples in your textbook, and certain questions are there which you will be doing yourself, so that you will become expert and you will feel interested also, first of all. And you may start representing data in the form of pictures, and you may find it something interesting to look into the pictures and guess or get idea about the number, right? So there can be another situation. You can collect some information from your surrounding and make pictograph. Textbook का ही बजाना है. If you are in a village, you can think about which type of crops are grown by the farmers around, vegetables, grains, pulses. You can have a number of it and convert that into pictures. Otherwise, if you are talking to your parents or your friends around or your classmates around about the books they are reading, fairy tales they are reading, or anything what they can historical stories, or whether they are reading about stories about saints, or whether they are reading picture stories, or they are reading about kings and queens, anything you can ask and convert them into pictorial representation. Or it can be what your friends wish to be when they grow up, what they want to be, whether they want to be a doctor, teacher, farmer, engineer, anything that you can take a particular survey of it and convert that numbers into pictures and make yourself feel that okay, with the help of picture I could represent mathematics or the data. Okay, my dear students, so this chapter is comparatively easy, but this kind of representation is very much useful when the data is quite big, and sometimes the data is little bit boring. For example, if you are thinking about in our country regarding the population of any particular, regarding population itself, literacy, and sometime about the per capita income, sometime about the number of mango trees in an area. So we cannot simply put it in a simply draw a small tree. One tree represent 1,000 mango trees. Then you can represent 4,000 mango trees by simply drawing 4 small mango trees or tree like structure. It will be interesting to see. You please do it, enjoy it, and do the exercise given in the textbook, which will make you more strong enough to do this. Okay, thank you.
Now click on the subscription button below to subscribe the channel, then the bell button to get the notifications of the new videos. Thank you.